I like this dungeon. Good job. I tried to make one that wasn't super combat heavy. It was more like thought processy.
I'm gonna let you.
This is what happened.
I'm gonna go let you try to find cred. I was told to go see the queen.
It's actually pretty funny because I was writing bits of this at work. I had a double and I had a ridiculously long break. One of the cooks came up and she was like,
I believe it might be dangerous.
Told her what I was doing.
If they
try to strip you from
you
your
have to
weapon,
include
do
a
not
unicorn.
weapon.
And it has to be purple and pink. I
was
was like, okay, I can do that. And that is how this dungeon happened. That right there was the birthplace of this dungeon.
I don't want to disappoint people, but I also
By the way, are my wounds, both lethal and non-lethal, still there?
Oh, no. All healed.
Okay.
Back to full HP.
Should I keep track of them for when I get back to the other world?
No.
Okay.
Important. Go
ahead.
Sorry.
I don't want to disappoint people, but from what the woman in the chapel said, chapel, whatever, I also fear that might be dangerous. Just as the king, that might have just been...
Roll a will save.
Okay. Yeah, because what he said.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Roll a natural 20.
Carry on.
Question mark?
Because what the woman chapel said, that might have just been a tactic to keep someone here. But I wouldn't know it was him who did that. But since everybody's cursed, everybody's gonna try to keep me here because everybody's just like, oh yes, stay here. It is great. So.
I would be very wary of the king, and I do not quite feel comfortable leaving you alone.
Okay, so you could join me if you must.
I am not a good dancer.
I mean, as a guard to protect the person. Jeez. Just be like a protector of the person.
Very well, I will come with you. Although there were things I wanted to explore before this place went to shit as it does whenever we arrive.
As places generally do when we, yeah.
Do you think we should not heed what the king said and just go to Valky first?
He is the king. I do not know how many people are under his hand. It might be dangerous.
I wish I had some better imagination.
Good dungeon.
There's heading west.
I'm proud of this dungeon.
Chris is heading west, and then the cabin is right beside the door.
It's not going to help with the kind of... I was... I lifted my head at a very fast velocity into the top bunk.
Okay, I do that. I used to do that all the time. I know what you mean.
Same.
Yeah. I did it too when I slept on the bottom bunk. I didn't sleep on the bottom bunk for very long.
I once hung from the rails of a bunk bed.
I slept on the bottom.
Had them come off. I hit my head on the floor, then hit the rail to my teeth.
Yeah, but you still slept on... Oh wait, no I didn't.
Chipped my two front teeth.
I did not like
teeth.
the top bunk.
I wasn't a fun
I'm
time.
sorry that happened, but
But
if you're hanging upside down, like...
Well, I was like 12 or
I'm
something. I don't
going to
fucking
go
know.
to the armory
Oh, yes.
and the library.
All
No, yeah,
all
yeah.
those accidents as a kid are still on yourself. It's just like...
Oh, totally, yeah.
It's like, you stupid kid, you shouldn't have been doing that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
What you doing?
I guess so.
I didn't hit it. Anyway. Anybody else come down?
Nope. We're still
Well,
just
We're
still sitting
done
down
with
there.
our
Just gonna wait.
dialogue.
It's only been...
I'm not even like sitting. I'm just kind of against the wall, just sipping from the flask.
Just checking in. What?
okay.
I'm going to go to the armory and the library. Where do you think you will be?
Well, it's
So I can
library,
go back
common
to-
room, then armory.
Well,
Which I meant to check the
I
common room while
want
coming
to go
back through
speak to
here, but I
Valky
never
first.
did.
What?
I wanted to see if there were people in
I
those
want-
paintings.
to not follow the king's thing because I trust Valky's word more than someone I just met.
Woo, brownie points through deception. Yeah. Not that I've really deceived you much, but it's...
It's just I
Do
trust.
you know where Valkyrie might have went?
That's the
No, it's
problem
okay,
that I
please don't give a fuck.
don't.
Was he
Well, you
interested in anything?
She.
Valky cares about a lot of
Was
things,
she
just not a lot of things that
interested
come
in
up.
She wanted to
Kill the
find
king?
Narcissus,
Sure.
and then she told.
Well, I was kind of on the fence about just killing everybody
at the
anyway, so.
courtyard. So I don't particularly know where Narcissus was or where she would be.
Narcissus
So-
disappeared.
What
in
happens
the
when you get a
dance
party
room.
full
He
of
doesn't
neutrals?
seem very
You would have murdered
intelligent, so he
everyone.
probably didn't leave.
Sure. I mean,
Yes,
we did.
but they
We didn't
could
murder the
have
other group.
Are we laughing at him or what he said? Okay.
Because Valky's not one to stay in one room for long in a new place.
Yes.
That is also a weird thing. You usually explore every place. I'm usually in the same place.
I get restless.
Crag doesn't.
Yeah.
Crag's like, huh? I can stay here.
We are polar opposites in a lot of ways.
Will you feel comfortable if I leave you for a moment?
I'm surprised I got a.
Not
I just want to know the
particularly.
reasoning
I do
behind
not
my
want to be by
mask.
myself.
Then I
in
will
this
not
great
leave.
Falcon?
country.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, huh. Everyone kind of has something to do with them. Like, they got wolves. Luna's a water elemental mix, so she got a fish. You were a rock elemental mix. Not many things live in rocks. Especially not things that would be masks.
What? You don't want a scary fucking worm mask?
I actually thought about giving you, like, the star-nosed mole, a star-nosed mole mask, but then I was like, I'll just make it ironic and he can have a bird mask.
What was the name of the twin giant worms from
Jamongers? No, those are just the giant worms in general.
from
Let's
Majora's
go
Mask?
door to door to see if we can find
Boss of the
either
Stone
of
Temple.
them.
Fuck, I can't remember that. Like, I actually haven't made it a lot. Like, the closest,
Actually-
like, I beat the forest boss, and I got,
Let's
like,
go to the
I
courtyard
got two
first,
of the,
'cause that's where
like,
she
boss
might
room.
be.
It was like, you have, like, 10 hours left. I'm like, fuck.
And then
So you haven't
dance
beaten the
room.
game?
No, Majora's, I actually
Then
haven't beaten a lot of
door.
Zeldas. I've always
Oh,
gotten,
wow.
I have a chronicle
Very
thing
well.
where I get to the very pinnacle of the game.
Yeah.
And then everything fades. There were so many final boss doors I've looked at, and I was like, no, I'm good. I've beat the game.
You know you can both slow time and reset and keep...
Yes, I'm very well
Okay.
aware.
We're all
of,
doing things now?
Fast
Yeah, we're
forwarding
gonna-
and,
we're going-
stalling.
What are you doing? What's Josh doing?
me and him are being together because I decided I didn't feel comfortable being by myself in new place, big odd people,
Sure.
and especially since hearing the lady's story.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to.
By the way, I do want to point out that woman probably did say... Josh has probably heard something that really does want to make her stay here just a little bit. Do you remember your reason for leaving home? You're running away because you want to explore, because you're living on very little time,
Yeah, I
because
know.
you're prophesized to die. Time
know.
doesn't pass here. This sounds like a very, very nice place for Josh to be.
I
Didn't know any of that.
That
No one really knows. Josh has
Yeah.
never really told anybody
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
interesting though.
So, but this is for Josh personally. This place, as it is right now, sounds like a pretty cool place for her to be. So your character is going to have to give some pretty heavy thought as to whether or not she really wants to leave, or really wants the party members to ruin this. Because that's something that one of them now has a quest to do.
Well,
Ish.
yeah.
The magic would stay.
I'm gonna think
The magic would
a
stay,
little
but
bit.
still, it's the fact of the matter. You kill the king, things are going to change.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
think-
matter if he's false king or not, something's
I'm
going to
gonna
change.
think a little bit. Actually, you go on ahead. I'm gonna go speak to the queen and get my attire.
Do not hurt yourself, please. I would be very sad if you turned up dead.
I obviously will not, because personal reasons.
Good luck.
Dun, dun.
Pats you on the shoulder and
Oh,
walks down the stairs.
So you go back to the garden or throne room to find the queen.
Everybody else is doing exciting things in here, and I'm in the basement drinking, and just like, man, they're taking a long time.
I'm gonna
Bob
go
Short
to
for
Queen.
Robert, as he's walking away, also says out loud, "God, I'm worried about those damn wolves." Very loudly to where everyone can hear him.
What room would he be in?
Not anywhere where you can hear him.
You know, come to think of it, it's amazing how much my senses of danger are going off so completely that I haven't thought about Shiana since I got here.
Oh yeah, her and the other
Once or
wolf.
twice in passing, as it'd be nice if I had a way to communicate with them. I don't yet. Shit, moving on. But,
I mean, there's a statue of Thrasma, maybe something with Thrasma. Pray to her and be like, yo, B.
So you're going to the queen?
Yes.
You go to the throne room or the garden to find her? Or where do you go to find her?
Throne room first.
Throne room first?
especially since it's on the way to the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
But
There's
it's
an actual way
logical
to the
first
garden
place.
now.
She is in there. She's right next to the king. King's talking to somebody. The queen doesn't really seem that invested in the conversation. But she's there.
Hello, miss. Your Majesty.
Why, hello.
Hello, I was told to come to you by the king to get my attire.
Ah, you must be the king's new dancer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, he told me you were quite beautiful. I didn't expect you to be this beautiful, though.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
All right. Well, we certainly can't have you dancing in armor. Quick, let's find. I'm sure I can find something that'll fit you. She takes you off to
Your
a
Majesty.
very, very large closet.
It's shitty that nobility
Now
gets bonus charisma for being
let's
nobility clothing.
What?
Damn fucking charisma buff clothing.
Now it's Stardust.
Now it is starting.
Oh,
Alright, well, she lets you loose in her closet.
Yeah, with the guy who's the big buff pirate, and he takes the kid to the big closet.
Yes, that one. Yes.
That sounds like a terrible scenario.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
she
that-
said,
made you watch.
she says,
It's
I'm
great.
not quite familiar with your style of dancing, so do just pick anything that works.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Okay, what do I see?
You see pretty much any color, fabric, and design that you can think of. She's got it in that closet.
Rips
Is
some
there-
Even
shorts.
newer design.
Booty shorts.
Not
Not
so many-
twerking!
Not so many of the newer designs, but
Some.
yeah, like
Is there anything that would look like it's from a tropical
Yes.
island area?
yes.
Okay. Do they have any in green?
Yes.
You
Take
say
that.
every color.
You're all decked out in your new dancing clothes.
Green.
What are you doing now?
I'm going downstairs and pondering whether I should go to the armory or the books. I'm going to go to the books first. And I'm going to look for books on nature, Nezro.
Remember when they were trying to find me at one point and everything was just kind of like... It was
That's
like...
what this place does.
Yeah.
Nature, Nezro, and magic.
You're where the exit is. This place is almost designed to keep
I
you
should
at
not
the
have come
exit.
here.
Roll another one.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god!
Even the good books, you fucker.
Oh no!
Good show, man.
You knock yourself over. One of the other readers politely asks you to leave.
You're showing this magic that you don't care. You brought your bad mojo with you. It is sticking with you, and you are sticking by it.
No, it's not even that. It's like our curse with doors. He's gotten the curse of bookcases.
I used to be good with books. I don't know what happened.
So basically, the curse that transcends campaigns is stronger than the curse of this place, is what you're saying.
Yes. Now we know. So you are politely asked to leave.
The things, not even curses, just the plain things that transcend campaigns, like Victor's character
Bob
yelling
Short for
no.
Robert just.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Just
I'm
like
missing somebody.
That's happened only once canonically in this game, right?
What? Victor?
yeah.
Yes. Only once.
I remember Victor's character was just a small part of that whole campaign. He didn't even play long. And
Yeah.
He's like, he always just melts through things. No! Moonwalks and melts back through them.
I always picture him kind of floating kind of sideways and wobbling through the air about, 7 feet in the air? and just kind of sideways and yelling no in like a wavy font as he goes by.
No!
Just from one wall to the next.
Robert looks
think he does it
down
differently
sadly and
every
walks
time.
out
Just
and goes
like-
to the armory.
All right.
Like he'll
in
melt
the
through a
armory,
wall
there.
one time, he'll fly through the air.
The other two
He'll be a
guards are in there.
torpedo- Like fly through as a torpedo
Alright.
one day. Like no.
I asked the guards, is there
He's gonna pull
any,
out imaginary megaphone and he's gonna blast the
spare
fuck out of somebody's
swords
ear
or-
one day.
Oh yeah. We've got swords. Gestures over to a wall with swords on the rack. Yeah, we can just take one. Wait. Oh yeah, you're the new guy. Yeah, you can have one.
Thank you. I take a sword. What kind of sword is it so I can add it to my inventory?
Longsword.
Longsword?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Thank you. By the way, do you...
Masterwork +1.
What?
Masterwork +1.
Oh.
Oh, really?
So magic sword. Because the +1 is magic. Or do you mean just the masterwork regular bonus thing?
Yeah.
So it's +1 to hit, no damage. So
Yeah.
it's just masterwork.
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on. I'm adding it
Is
to my
that-
inventory.
Yeah, the
Masterwork
Is
doesn't have
Masterwork just
levels.
automatically
If it was
+1?
It's +1 to
enchanted, it
hit.
would be
That's all
enchanted.
masterwork ever is. It allows it to be enchanted though.
Gotcha.
It has to be a masterwork quality to begin with to then be enchanted.
So what is it?
Longsword. Masterwork longsword. So it's +1 to hit.
Which I didn't know. I forgot that the composite bows were masterwork. And,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to remember that when I'm doing weapons. And it's just like
Alright. Is there any better armor
Probably
as
accept
mine
it a
has
little
been
more.
quite beaten?
No. Armor is something we're a little bit shorter on. It's hard to get that here.
I
We
understand.
pretty much wear what we came with.
I understand. Do any bolts or a better crossbow? Mine is pretty good, but
Oh wow, that is a very good crossbow. No, we don't have anything that can beat that here. But yeah, we've got ammunition too.
yes. I could do with a good bit of ammunition.
Oh yeah. He opens a locker and hands you a bundle of 30 bolts.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else I need?
No, that's really it.
Alright.
Welcome to the team. Welcome to the party.
Is there anything I need to, like, are we going to go out there and fight all the monsters that live in the, dark place?
Oh no, our only job really is to, if somebody gets a little bit too rowdy, we just make sure they stop. And
Ah.
take them down to the jail.
Do we ever, spar or practice?
I mean, if you can, if you want to. Sometimes, a lot of people usually just go out to the village if they want that sort of thing.
Village? I'm confused, as I am, of course, new here.
Oh, that's right. Well, the village. I think there's a jungle out there now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's still a village there on this side. It stops after that. The jungle picks up at the edge of the village. The magic or whatever it is that does it couldn't keep the jungle out forever. But we still have a little bit of a village. Not much, mind you, and no one really lives there. They all just come in here. But there are buildings you can do stuff with. A couple shops. We don't really use gold. You pretty much just go there and say, hey, I need this, and they give it to you.
Ah, that's quite interesting.
But there are a couple of empty buildings that you can spar in or do whatever.
What happens if I just walk off the side out of the village?
You'll be in the jungle.
Will I be in the other world jungle or this one?
I don't know. No one's ever done that before. No one ever really wants to.
I am scared, but yet interested.
I can't tell you what's past there, but I wouldn't recommend it. Simply because I cannot tell you what's back there. Maybe ask someone who's been there longer than I have. Been here longer than I have.
I will sure do that, as I feel as I must be up to par to protect your king. By the way, has anyone else passed by here that is new?
Yeah. We had he looked pretty new. I don't know. It's actually really strange. We don't get many new people, and certainly not many people want to leave. But, yeah, this guy, falcon mask, black skin. He already went down there. He's probably gone by now.
Alright, I'm going...
I haven't seen him come back up.
He is my friend, and I would like to go see him.
Oh, yeah, of course. You're allowed to go down there, and if you're a guard now.
By the way, I left 2 wolves at the old place. If I left to go make sure that they aren't killing each other or killing other things, would I be able to return easily?
Yeah, just come through a door.
The same way as I came in?
I think there are a few others. I came through the fountain.
Ah, I see.
Like me.
Very well. Thank you very much. And I...
Head down the...
Yes.
Alright, well, Craig is still down there, I assume. Bob comes down.
Am I proficient with swords? I think I am as a druid.
I think you are as an alchemist.
No, alchemists aren't proficient in anything, I don't think, except for like 1 or 2 things.
I was about to say.
I think long swords are martial weapons. Like short swords are simple, but I think long are martial.
That extra foot means a lot.
I could be completely mistaken, but
Who wants to be next? Yeah.
you go. On my way over to the chapel, I'll stop by the courtyard where I was supposed to be meeting people. Do I see anybody of my party there?
No.
Poke my head into the ballroom for a moment. Do I see...
Narcissus is still dancing. Or he's
Okay.
dancing again.
Was the same girl?
Different person.
I'll head over to the chapel. Hello.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
Are we, alone here? Seems wonderfully quiet. Peaceful compared to the rest.
Yes, this room and the library are really the places to go if you want some peace and quiet. It does get quite lonely sometimes, though.
You immediately hear coming from the library. Was
quiet.
I've been no, not conscripted. I've been asked to word with the king.
You must have been speaking with the guard captain.
Yes.
He does have a rather amount of disdain for him.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. He said I should come talk to you, though.
I mean, I won't stop you. He has ruined this place.
What was it supposed to
I'll
be?
be back.
Bye. It was...
Okay.
I was like, haven't I already said this before?
Not
to
yet.
you.
Did you want to just say I go through most... pretty much
Insert
Okay, yeah,
expository
because that would take another half hour.
exposition here.
Further questions, though. Do you have any clerics or priests here?
I am the only one.
Are you able to regain your spells?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't seem like time would pass here, and so I didn't know how it would...
It doesn't. It's very strange.
Do you just...
I was unsure if it would work when I first got here, but the unicorn insisted that it would, and I believed her. And it does.
Do you just kind of pray whenever and are granted them, or is it a...
Well, sleep does happen. Eventually you will get sleepy and you will sleep. I simply pray when I awake. It is always the same time of night.
That is odd. Who do you worship? Oh yeah, she did say nobody identified.
I don't think that would have been.
Okay,
I
then-
worship
yeah.
all of them and any of them. I am a priest of the world.
Where does your power come from, then?
Magic worked very different when I was born.
Oh.
I don't know how it has kept working for me the same way.
Which means it may or may not for me. That is not the best news. Are you able to speak with those on the other side?
Sometimes I can. Faintly.
Could you send a message for me?
I can try.
The name is... Oh, I haven't a fucking clue. The elf on the ship.
Oh! Oh! I've got that written down somewhere. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he stayed on the ship.
Yeah, the guy, the one who was actually, the one who was watching the ship for
I
you.
totally forgot about that.
I'm gonna
guy.
give his name.
Yeah, just go ahead and go with
the
that. That way I don't
description.
have to look for it.
If you would inform him that we have been delayed for quite possibly quite some time, and that he might want to end up going ashore to forage for food to not deplete the stores on the ship, as we will hopefully be back soon, but I cannot say.
Would you like me to come find you when I know if it worked?
You get $3 for more.
Yeah.
I expect I'll be back here often enough.
Okay.
What?
Also, according to the captain's guard, I don't expect the king to put up too much of a fight, although I doubt he's a pushover. But the queen is apparently something to be feared, and I did get that feeling when I first saw her myself as well. Do you know what she is?
I do not know what manner of creature she is.
That is very troublesome.
Sometimes I feel as though she is our punishment.
I did have some hunch that she, once you told me how this worked, that she is somehow either a manifestation or drawing from the darkness. Or either siphoning it off on its way to the pit or from the pit itself. She does worry me. Do you think I could persuade her to allow me to kill the king? By any chance?
Maybe.
I can be quite persuasive. I don't want to stay here very long. Especially with the way things are now. For I do not want to stay forever. And I don't want to leave before I have some way of making sure I don't fall into that pit upon my exit. Although you did say that some people have left and then returned, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Had they mentioned anything of what happens on the other side?
No. Not to me.
Do you know of any of them that I could talk to, perhaps? Could you describe someone you know who has, that I might bend their ear?
You must remember, clothes change, and we all wear masks.
I don't like this. Or rather, I do, and that is a problem.
What I miss, guys?
Not much. I think what I need to do next is pray to my God. Would you mind if I...
Oh, by all means.
Okay. I'm gonna go kneel before the Pharasma altar and pray for an hour in an attempt to regain spells and seek guidance, and ask a favor that she if she is by any means willing to, I'm gonna do this as humbly as I possibly can, to inform Nezro that I didn't mean to leave his daughter alone, but I don't see a way to get back to her anytime soon, so maybe now would be a great time for a home visit or something. I'm sure she would love to see him again, you know, at least for a little while, and
Alright.
kind of go on with that for a bit. And, yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next hour, or however long it takes to either determine that I've received some new spells or that I'm not going to.
Okay.
Because it hasn't been a full day since I've done it, by my reckoning, but I'm not sure, you know?
And you were unconscious for a minute.
Oh yeah,
You're not
was
sure
that?
exactly how long.
Yeah. I'm gonna go pee though.
Since
Nothing.
since it was daytime when
Oh,
when
yeah.
you went to sleep, and then nighttime when you woke up, but it's always nighttime. So.
Yeah.
Next is Bob went downstairs talking to Crag.
Next time on thing.